On their turn, a player must take one of the following actions. They may take one column of element cards and place them in their hand. They may take any face-up molecule card from the table and place it underneath their lab. They may exchange any molecule from their lab with one of the face-up molecules on the table. They can complete one of the molecule tiles from their lab, provided they have all the element cards required. Finally, a player has the option of passing. No matter what action they take, at the end of the turn, each player must draw 2 element cards and place them in any element columns they choose. Don't worry, we'll go over all of this in more detail. This is what the game might look like after a few rounds of play. Both Ken and Robin have added molecules to their labs. It's Ken's turn to play. He decides to take the 4th column of elements, since he needs both hydrogen and oxygen to complete his water molecule. Next, he draws 2 cards and places them in any element columns he chooses. There is no requirement that he add elements to empty columns. On Robin's turn, she decides to take the methane molecule and place it in her lab. She replaces the empty spot with the top tile from the molecule's deck. She draws 2 element cards and places them both in the empty 4th column. Since both cards are useful to her, she's hoping that they will be available for her to take on her next turn. On Carla's turn, she decides to take the sodium element. There are a couple of molecules in play that require this element, but she isn't willing to commit to either one of these just yet. She ends her turn by drawing 2 element cards and placing them in 2 different columns. Back to Ken, he decides to complete his water molecule. He does so by discarding 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen card from his hand. Let's stop there. That should give you a good idea of how the game mechanics work.